Europeans is an excellent time for our junior riders to showcase their talent, and one rider in particular, Susan Fitzpatrick, showed just how competitive she could be. I've come today to speak to Susan and to find out about her team that keep her on a winning trajectory. Well, Susan, I don't think anybody's going to forget how amazingly the team did at the European Pony Show Jumping Championships last year, but you might just remind us.
Last year was great out in Italy in Arezzo. We took home a bronze medal with the team of Matt Garrigan, Killian Norris, Mikey Pender and Tim McDonough and myself. It was great to come home with a bronze, but then also topping off the show was coming home with the gold medal with Rock DJ. It was a great experience and I'm really looking forward to being picked this year for the Europeans.
Individually as well, you did us so proud. You know, being represented for your country, first of all, that must be a massive achievement, but considering what you and the team did, how are you feeling about it all?
Yeah, it's overwhelming really. It didn't hit me till I'd say late last year, just how good it really was for myself. And I suppose this year I haven't done as much as I have last year, but I think getting picked now for the Europeans and having it come up really quick and been preparing for it all year, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it's hard coming back from last year and aiming for hopefully another medal. But hopefully it all goes well.
Given the success you had last year, does it add pressure to you?
Pressure is really on from everyone at the moment. As I said, it's really hard to come back, and I think there's only 2 people maybe that did it before coming back and getting another gold medal, but I suppose I'm aiming for it again this year and I just need to keep my head right and try to do it.
Is there a sense of enjoyment coming from it? Are you looking forward to it? What are you looking forward to most perhaps?
I'm really looking forward to it now that it's on home ground in Mill Street. It couldn't be in a better place really in Ireland, but I think hopefully it'll come to our advantage, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the cross country course and stuff. I hear it's amazing and I'm just really looking forward to it being on home ground.
Susan, I remember last year when I was speaking to you, you were on the hunt for some sponsors, and I believe you've got some on board. Who's sponsoring you now?
Some great sponsors on board this year. I have TRM, the equestrian store, and thanks so much to them for all the equine gear they've given me. I have Ungula Naturalist, the hoof care for horses. It's been a great help. Also, I have my newest one today is On Tight, the stirrup system. Gain are also sponsoring me this year, and a huge thank you to them. We know that it's a very expensive sport, and behind the scenes it's huge for Gain. They provide coming to your yard and helping you with the nutritional advice on your horses, checking out all your horses and telling you what you need to do with them. It's been a huge help, and thank you so much to them.
For you, what do your sponsors mean for to have?
Financially, it is a very expensive sport, and having the sponsors it's a really, really great help. And thanks so much to all my sponsors. They've been great over the past few months, and I've got a few good ones this year. I'm really looking forward to working with them.
And the support team you have behind you, who's your biggest support?
I have to say probably my mother is the greatest support I have, but also Dennis Flannelly, my trainer. Long hours of work all the time. He's been a huge help. To Ger O'Neill and Jim O'Neill home, training me at home. My father, I suppose, backing me up with the horses and ponies. And a huge thanks to Barbara and Charlie O'Reilly Highland for Rock DJ.
You're also part of the Team Ireland squad as well. What support do you get from Team Ireland?
Huge support from Team Ireland. All the gear and things, and just the support behind the scenes has been really good. I suppose we couldn't really do it without them. It's a great help.
And Susan, how did you get involved with riding, and where did it all start?
My mother used to ride and she had a few horses. Started really in pony club out in Warrington and Kilkenny. I started when I was about 4 or 5, just cross country, pony club, things like that. Then I started getting more serious when I was 7 or 8, I think. Started show jumping, got into it then, got my first pony and things like that. So
there's so many different disciplines to pick from, but why show jumping for you? What did you love about it?
It's amazing really, more than I don't really get more of a kick out of eventing and stuff like that and going cross country. I think it's just show jumping. It's more unique kind of in its own way, and it takes a lot of talent really.
And you said there earlier that you haven't been getting out as much as you'd like to this year. I believe you've been juggling studying and riding. How's that been going?
Yeah, I was doing my junior cert this year. Yeah, it was hard. I kind of had to just stay with the study for a while, and I gave my horses a Sakurada and our Ginger Pop back to Ger O'Neill to ride for the year. It kind of got a little bit too hard for me, so I was just concentrating then on preparing for the Europeans at Rock DJ.
And an extended member of your family, Rock DJ, we have to give him a mention. How did that partnership come about?
I was actually in Fontainebleau with the Europeans, I think it was 2 years ago, and we were with Barbara Riley Highland and we were watching the pony and we were just like saying how amazing it was, and I never really thought that I would get it, and she told me there that hopefully if it wasn't sold that I would get the ride on it, and thankfully for myself it wasn't sold and I did get it, and he's been huge to me and my career. So.
And what's he like to have at home? What's his character like?
Oh, he's the greatest pet you'll ever come across. He's amazing. He's 1 in a million of a pony, and I couldn't ask for better.
And you said there that Gain have come in and they've helped you nutritionally with advice and things like that. With all the competing and the travelling, I mean, he's been abroad a lot. Is he an easy pony to keep, condition and maintain? How do you do that?
Yeah, he is an easy enough pony to keep and maintain properly, but I suppose it is hard when you're coming back and forth from shows and your ponies will be getting tired and things like that, and you need to give them the right nutrients, and Gain have been great towards that, helping us to figure out what is right for the pony and what we need to start giving them to keep him up and feeling good all the time.
And it's not just it's not just Rock DJ you have at the moment. I know that you have a couple of horses coming through, and you do have to think about the future. Just what other horses do you have in the yard?
I have a Grand Prix horse at the moment, a Sakurada, which I got from Ger last year, but he's riding at the moment from preparing for the Europeans. I also have a lot of young horses at home that have come in, a new 4-year-old also from Ger. It's a really nice horse, looking forward to that. Just a lot of 3-4-year-olds, and also a 5-year-old our Ginger Pop that's going really well at the moment, so we have high hopes for her really.
How did you find the transition from horses to ponies? Was it a difficult one?
I know a lot of people say that it's a very hard thing to do, but I changed onto a Sakurada. She's quite a small horse, quite like a pony really, but I found it a lot more easier than people would say, and also I have been riding horses since I was young anyway, along with the pony, so the transition has been quite easy enough for me, I suppose. And I suppose bringing on young horses has helped me a lot, and got used to the strides and really what it's like to ride a horse.
And for the Europeans this year, I mean, what are you hoping to achieve?
This year I hope that the team will bring home gold, really is what we're all hoping for. The team of Mikey Pender, myself, Sean Monaghan, Grace McHugh and Nicholas Connors. I really hope we can do better this year.
And of course, I mean, after the Europeans, what are your ambitions to continue with show jumping? What are you hoping to achieve down the line?
Well, I'm doing my gap year this year, so hopefully I can go on, get a few new nice horses, go on maybe do a few shows abroad. And really this year is going to be hopefully the peaking point of my career, and sort out what we're going to do and things with school and stuff like that.
All right, well, Susan, we look forward to seeing you at Mill Street. Best of luck with it, and thank you very much for joining us.